Elefante Black is truly a unique flavor profile that is a labor of love all the way from the farm to the roast to the hand printed bag, and so we hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
What is the Black Edition? The Black Edition is something that we make that looks completely different from all the other twin engine coffees. You'll notice obviously the bag is black in color. It doesn't have the colorful box. It's something truly special, but it's not about what's on the outside that really matters. What's different about the Black Edition depends on which edition it is, but one thing that's always there is a very dark roast.
We wanted to create the Black Edition to really celebrate the dark roast and for the dark roast coffee lover in specialty coffees. So the same pure specialty grade 80 point, these are normally 85 point plus coffees that really shine in a dark roast, because so many of twin engine coffee lovers really, they love the light and medium roast, but they say, but we really miss, the after dinner dark roast, especially in a winter morning. And so we wanted to create that to celebrate and to really show you what Nicaraguan specialty coffees can do and how they shine.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love a dark roast, including us. There's a certain time, a certain place where you really want a dark roasted coffee, but you want something great, even though you want that dark roast. And so what we decided to do, for example, in the Elefante, what we did is we have a normal line called Elefante Reserve, and that is a coffee that's special because it uses the Maragogype bean, a very special bean, produces a very creamy and rich coffee. But what we wanted to do is give something to the coffee lover who wants dark roast. So what we did is we took the Maragogype beans and we honey processed them, fruit processed them in the drying, and then roasted it dark, which produces this hugely complex, rich, dark, beautiful, creamy coffee that is fantastic for the dark roasted coffee lover, because it's not one of those simple coffees. It's rich and complex.
Okay. So with our recent release of the annual release of the Elefante Black, the Black editions that we have available today are Honey Bear Black and Elefante Black, which both are fruit cured, honeyed versions of the coffees, which are not washed. And Colin, can you tell people what they should expect a little bit as being, because they're distinctly different profiles in the coffee?
Yeah, I mean, they both have siblings in our lines, right? So the Honey Bear Reserve, not Black Edition, is a medium to medium plus roasted honey processed coffee that mostly comes from Jinotega. It is a delicious example of the first, well, it was the first honey processed coffee to be exported from Nicaragua, and it's a very special, very popular coffee. The Honey Bear Black Edition basically just gives an opportunity for somebody to taste that reserve quality coffee, that high grade Jinotega chocolate notes sort of coffee in a dark roast. So it's going to be a highly complex, little bit of sweet on the nose type of coffee with notes of chocolate. In the Elefante, it's a similar process, but essentially the thing that makes it different, there are two big things that make it different. One is it comes from a different farm, which is going to give it a little bit more of a fruity component to the taste. But the other thing, and probably the biggest factor, is that it comes from the Maragogype bean, which is that bean that generally gives a very creamy body to your drinking experience. And so by dark roasting that coffee that has a little bit more of a fruity expression, along with the creaminess of the Maragogype bean grown at super high altitude, you end up with something that is exactly what you would expect. Creamy, fruity, sweet, bold, and highly complex.
And so the Black Edition is consistent with the idea that we want to really show you the range of what can be done at origin, roasted here at the source in Nicaragua. And while the clothes don't matter on the coffees, we also wanted to show you some of the beautiful things that can be done here in country. And so each bag of Black Edition is hand printed in Esteli, each side of it, so you can also enjoy looking at it and all the beautiful art that we make here.
Something handmade, which you don't get too often these days.
Each bag. And so each bag is handmade and in all ways, and holds a uniquely delicious coffee in a dark roast, and we truly hope you enjoy the work that went into them.
Cheers.
Cheers.